Hello folks, it's Hooves of Doom, and I'm doing a response to Vince Venturella's topic of the week, which I will link down below. And the topic is specialist games, and the announcement of Games Workshop this week that they are going to recreate a specialist games division under Forge World. And very exciting news. It's something that I've always wanted to kind of have back. Any type of the box sets that they've produced, over the last number of years, I've always kind of bought them up because I got into the hobby late '90s, and so there's a whole bunch of boxes in the few years before I got in that I've never really gotten a chance to really play or own. I own a pretty big fleet for Battlefield Gothic, and had my eyes on Mordheim and Necromunda and a few other things, but never really had much chance to really play into them, and I've always wanted to. So I'm looking forward to some of the new box sets that are coming out. I will definitely be buying them. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about the news. And the topic really is about what game, if we could bring back, which one we would choose as a kind of the first game, I guess, as number one. I would probably say Battlefield Gothic. I don't know if it would compete with like X-Wing or something, but I think that there's an area there where Games Workshop could kind of move into again and do the starship combat game. They had was it Space Fleet, I think, before Battlefield Gothic, and they should definitely do one of those again. And that's really the main specialist game that I actually did play quite a bit of for a few years. And on a previous topic of the week, that was my choice. But if I were to say what would be the new game, like a brand new game that they should bring out, well, there are just so many different ways in which that could work out, and it could be really beautiful. But I would say with Age of Sigmar, it would be nice to maybe have a box game in that new world. I think one of the biggest difficulties with the game is understanding what's going on in the fluff. It's hard to kind of feel super immersed in the new world because it's still relatively new. Not a whole lot about it has been too thoroughly developed. So I think if they did like a game, it'd be a way to also produce like a number of new models in the box that are completely unseen, that could really go with like the new fluff and things like that, and maybe like tied into like the narrative of what's going on. Like if they were to, like for example, a number of the factions are still relatively unknown. If there was a game where you are trying to uncover what happened to them, or I don't know, you could do something with like the narrative in some sense, or just play like a standalone type of game. But I think that would be an interesting way to kind of go. It's certainly, there's plenty of specialist games for Warhammer Fantasy as it was, and Warhammer 40k. It'd be nice to see it then branch out a bit into their new game system. And we'll see where it goes, I guess, from here. That's my response to topic of the week, and have a good one, guys.